without cushions, my ball. Chin up, stand tall. I walk 4 miles in a checkerboard hall, in a hurry to know where I belong. I've got an automatic piece with rose-petal lights. It's no surprise. I've got from their touch, we're in life. We do love the taste of the mice. Lost here in the white noise of this empty space. Time is ticking by. I can't keep up with pace. Trust only this heart.
All the latest news and breaking headlines, live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Hello. Here are some of the news making headlines, internationally according to The Guardian, today. Visit theguardian.com for more clarity. Most Britons do not know the scale of the United Kingdom's involvement in slavery, a survey finds. The vast majority are unaware of how many people were enslaved and for how long, although the poll finds support for reparations is rising. Britons are widely ignorant of the scale and legacy of Britain's involvement in slavery and colonialism. The vast majority are unaware of how many people were enslaved, how long the trade continued, or for how long United Kingdom taxpayers were paying off a government loan to compensate enslavers after abolition. The poll, released to coincide with Tuesday's United Nations International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade, was commissioned by the Repair Campaign, which is working with the Caribbean community to secure reparatory justice for member states through health, education, and infrastructure projects. South African Ambassador Ibrahim Rasool, declared persona non grata by Washington, was welcomed home on Sunday by hundreds of supporters. Crowds at Cape Town International Airport surrounded Rasool and his wife, Rosida, as they emerged in the arrivals terminal in their hometown. They needed a police escort to navigate through the building as supporters sang songs praising the former ambassador. Sports news today. David Squires offers his perspective on Thomas Tuchel's adaptation to life in what he deems an impossible job. Our cartoonist reflects on the Germans' winning start and the intense scrutiny that accompanies the role of England's new head coach. A copy of a Squires cartoon can be purchased in our print shop. David's new book, Chaos in the Box, is available for purchase now. Technology news today. Tesla's Europe sales dropped nearly 45% amid row over Musk's Trump links. US carmakers' European market share falls as Chinese rival BYD overtakes it on global revenue, topping $100 billion. Business Live, Latest updates: sales of new Tesla cars slumped in Europe last month in the latest indication of a potential buyer backlash over Elon Musk's high-profile and controversial behavior since becoming a leading figure in Donald Trump's administration. The Texas-based electric car maker sold less than 16,000 vehicles across Europe last month, down 44% on average across 25 countries in the EU, the UK, Norway and Switzerland, according to data compiled by the research platform Jato Dynamics. Tesla's European sales dropped nearly 45% amid controversy over Elon Musk's connections to the Trump administration. The United States carmaker's European market share fell as Chinese rival BYD overtook it in global revenue, exceeding $100 billion. Sales of new Tesla cars slumped in Europe last month, the latest indication of a potential buyer backlash against Elon Musk's high-profile and controversial behavior since becoming a leading figure in Donald Trump's administration. The Texas-based electric car maker sold fewer than 16,000 vehicles across Europe last month, down 44% on average across 25 countries in the European Union, the United Kingdom, Norway, and Switzerland, according to data compiled by the research platform Jato Dynamics.
Welcome to Emmachev Radio, where the music's always fresh, the laughter's contagious, and the good times never stop. Let's make this day unforgettable. 4 men are in the hospital waiting room because their wives are having babies. A nurse goes up to the first guy and says, "Congratulations! You're the father of twins." "That's odd," answers the man. "I work for the Minnesota Twins." A nurse says to the second guy, "Congratulations, you're the father of triplets." "That's weird," answers the second man. "I work for the 3M company." A nurse tells the third man, "Congratulations, you're the father of quadruplets." "That's strange," he answers. "I work for the Four Seasons Hotel." The last man is groaning and banging his head against the wall. "What's wrong?" the others ask. "I work for 7-Up. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. Tune in tomorrow for more of the best music, news, and fun. Until then, keep the good vibes flowing."
Turn your dial, let's ride the wave. Formula Urban's here to save. Emmachev's bringing heat today from 4 p.m. till end of play. Mondays bright with freshest beats. Independent grooves, it's a treat. Feel the rhythm, city streets. In your headphones, can't be beat. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev Radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. You'll find nowhere else, I swear. Monday vibes are in the air. Join the crowd and feel the rare. From 4 to 5 we own the mic. Week's best hour if you like. Hits that pop and tracks that spike. Formula Urban, it's dynamite. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev Radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Emmachev Radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Formula Urban on the go. Emmachev Radio sets the flow. Great, great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. flow. Great songs you gotta know. Tune in Mondays to catch the show. Unique sounds crafted with flair. Artists you'll find nowhere else, I swear. Monday vibes are in the air. Join the crowd and feel the rare. From 4 to 5 we own the mic. Week's best hour if you like. Hits that pop and tracks that spike. Formula Urban is dynamite.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Achira. As usual, I'm going to narrate a story about prayer changes things. Do you believe that prayer changes things? Today, I'm going to talk about a family of Sister Mary. Sister Mary was blessed with one son. She had a husband who was a drunkard. Sister Mary was a staunch Christian. When I say staunch, I mean she was a serious Christian in church. She was a prayerful woman. She was a prayer warrior. How many women do you have in the society who are prayer warriors? How many women in the society who can say God is a God of impossibilities? How many women believe in prayers, sincerely pray? This is a story of one woman by the name Mary. Mary had a son whom she taught about prayer. Unfortunately, their dad or the husband was a drunkard. And this man used to beat Mary. The man used to beat his wife mercilessly. But because of the heart that this woman had, she continued persisting in prayer, and she encouraged the son to pray for their father. This man used to wake up early in the morning. He used to do nothing. He could bring nothing to the family. The only thing he could do, he could go out, drink, and once he come back in the evening, the only gift that he could do is to wake up the wife and beat her, and mercilessly beat her. The wife was a very able leader in church. She used to lead in many ministries in the church. The son was also a very good Christian who had hopes that one day, one time, the God of heaven could change their dad. So this man, each and every day he could come in the evening, and maybe when he used to find, maybe if by accident or by any chance he could find that the wife had left her money just like that, the man could just pick and go and use it to drink the beers, to just use it in the clubs. So the wife lived in a miserable life, but she was glowing. When I say glowing, it's because she had that grace of God. She invited the church elders, the women ministry departments to come and pray for her because of the situation that she had and the kind of husband that she had. So one day, this man used to pass by the cemeteries on coming back, because he used to come back at around midnight. So he used to pass by the cemeteries because he believed that in the cemeteries he could not find anyone or thieves maybe to attack him, because he believed that people fear passing by the cemeteries, so he could pass there and that was his route. So one day, Mary had prayed and the son had prayed. They had this one prayer: God in heaven, we pray that one day you could change our daddy, you could change my husband. That is the prayer of Mary. You could change my husband to one day he'll be a pastor, one day he will seek for you, God, one day he will leave all his wicked ways and he will stop beating me, God, and he will join us as we fellowship together. That was the prayer of Mary each and every day, despite the fact that this husband used to beat her terribly. Mary persisted in prayer. The son prayed and prayed and prayed. So one day when this man was coming back, as usual, as he was passing in his normal route, when it was around 12 midnight, and then he had two voices in the cemetery, at the cemetery. There were two voices. And this is what they were saying. This is mine, this is yours. This is mine, and this is yours. So he moved closer. He tiptoed. And he opened his ears long to hear what these two people were conversing. This is mine. He was like, okay. Of course he was drunk, but he had to sober up because he could not believe that people could be at the cemetery at that particular hour, because it was at the cemetery. People fear cemeteries because they believe people don't like to come closer to dead people. So he could not believe that there were people around that area. He moved closer to that place. This is mine, this is yours. This is mine, this is yours. Oh my God. And then he ran as fast as lightning to his home. Then what he just thought, because the wife has been teaching him about Jesus and Satan, because he knows once someone dies, you die as a sinner or a righteous person or a Christian. And when you are buried, he has that information that when Jesus will come back, definitely Satan will pick his wrong souls or those who died with sin, and Jesus will pick the righteous ones or those who died as Christians. So in his mind, he knew that Jesus had come and Satan was there, so they were dividing souls in the cemetery. So he knew that the two voices, this is mine, this is yours. So he knew that definitely Satan was speaking his souls and Jesus was speaking his souls. So he ran to his home. In fact, even the drinks that he had taken, he had sobered up. He ran, he knocked his door, and he forced the wife to pray, to lay hands on him. He was telling the wife, please pray for me. I want to go to heaven. Jesus has come back. They are dividing souls. Satan is speaking his souls at the cemetery, and God is speaking his souls at the cemetery. Truly pray for me. I want to be a Christian. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to die a sinner. Little did he knew that there were two thieves who had stolen clothes, and because they believed that at the cemetery nobody can pass by, so they went to the cemetery to go and divide those clothes. So the two thieves were dividing the clothes. This is mine, this is yours. This is mine, this is yours. So the man interpreted that that is Satan and Jesus who are dividing souls. So because of this man changed his life, and from that end, he stopped going drinking. He started going to church. He accompanied the family to church. This man was nurtured well. Finally, he became a pastor and he became a good man. So what do we learn from this story? This story is teaching us that it is good to persist in prayers. As this woman, as this Mary, a prayer warrior who persisted in prayers, despite the beatings and that this husband was doing unjustly to this woman, the woman remained faithful to pray unto God, a God of impossibilities. The son also prayed for this dad, that one day this man changed and became a very big pastor. As this is a teaching to all of us that we need to pray, we need to persist.